There we go. Get some wonderful wintry tone music in there. So what I'm going to show you all to do today is that I'm going to do a little bit of kind of describing what I'm doing, because I might throw this up on YouTube. So actually, I think I am going to throw it up on YouTube. So how to make French style scrambled eggs. All right, first you need coffee. Hi Garish, how you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Get our pan going. What you first want to do is get some eggs. I got a lot of eggs. Let's go with 3 eggs. We're going to make this a 3 egg. Because they're large. They're not extra large eggs. We'll go 3 eggs. I'll take my butter out too. I got my butter ready to go. Got my eggs. So let's get our eggs in here. Crack them. Boom. Crack them. However they want to come out. Crack them. Alright. Now, pan is heating up. Now, the biggest thing is that you don't want your pan too hot, because you want to give it time to be able to scrape. I always like using, it's so funny, so I like using a rice cooker paddle for my scraping. It gives me like really good control in there. Let me get a little whisk. Alright, so we get a little whisk for our eggs. Get those going. Good morning. Good morning, Zero. Good morning, Pink. How you doing? I'm showing everybody how to make my version of French style scrambled eggs. Because if you do it right, if you have the right technique, you don't need anything in it. You don't need cheese, you don't need, any extra flair on it. You can just make some really good eggs, put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper maybe on there, and the creamiest eggs you've ever had. Because a lot of people think you have to add milk in it to make it creamy, and that's just not so. Because I used to think that too, that you had to be able to make creamy, fluffy eggs, you had to add milk to it. You actually don't. Alright. So that's all good to go. Pan's going good. Alright, we'll have our pepper and stuff all set to go. Another swig of coffee. Very, very important part of the technique. No cheese, all about it. Well, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do want a good scramble. I'll add cheese and mushrooms and green onion and everything. But if you're trying to make just a really good scrambled egg. Alright. So, the next phase is to get yourself a little pat of butter. A little pat of butter here. Put that in. Get that to melt, move it all around, cover the whole bottom of the pan. And it's because we want it to cook low and slow. It's actually going to go by really fast, but low and slow. It's okay to take the pan off of the heat, because that'll make sure that it doesn't dry out your eggs and go too fast. Alright, so everything's all nice and covered. Alright. And then, here we go. So I put it in. It's not going to sizzle or anything like that. You put that in, and now here's where the technique comes in. You just start to scrape. You just start to scrape. Moving the eggs around. They're all in that nice butter. They're mixing up into that butter. Scrape it all around. I'm creating these nice little lines Alright, nice little lines in here. So if you see it, I'm just scraping like that. The curds are starting to form. So this is kind of the most important part, because you don't want to create an omelet. Just want to move it all around. It's going to start to form. It's going to start to set up. And then as we go, like I said, you can feel free. You can take it off the heat a little bit. Everybody's afraid to take it off the heat. It's like, no, no, no. Eggs need time. And see, this is how you're going to get your fluffiness. This is how you're going to get your creaminess of your eggs. Hey, mister! How you doing? Thank you for the Prime Gaming! Let's go!
Maty Death just subbed to the channel and is now a jazz cat.
Now, here's the really important part. It looks like it's not done. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off when it looks like it's not done. Because just like steak, eggs need to rest. Just like when you're making a steak, the eggs need to rest. And they'll keep cooking. Right? Now here's the great part. This is when you're going to put your salt, or for me a salt additive, because I use a little bit of no salt, and I kind of just put a nice little layer in there. That is actually going to meld into the eggs. All right? And then I just do a light little dusting of pepper on the top. And then there, you have the perfect, fluffy, French-style eggs. Right? You guys are going to make eggs now too? They're so good. I said, I'll even let it rest just a little bit more before I taste it in there. But again, light, fluffy, they're still cooking because they're so hot. Yeah, when you get dried out eggs, you know, yeah, good egg. Yeah, if you get dried out eggs, it's because people will do it on too high of a heat. They won't scrape enough. Then they feel like they got to add milk to add moisture, and they don't pull it soon enough. You want it so that it still looks wet. All right. And we have this. Oh my gosh. It's so creamy. It's so creamy, these eggs. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Yeah. So that's my French style eggs. So, yeah, enjoy everybody.